Well, there's nothing like an afternoon coffee break to inject a burst of fake energy into your body so you can make it the rest of the day. God almighty, that's hot. Well, it's time for another Hobie Outback kayak mod. So today we are going to be dealing with the Hobie tackle tray, okay, the Hobie live well bait tank, and also the Hobie H crate, and it's in there somewhere. There it is, it's sitting over there. So I think I got a cool mod coming your way, so let's do it. Now, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but if you're using the H crate, the tackle tray is an add-on. I think it's around 30 bucks. I'm going off memory. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but I think I bought mine a long time ago for 30 bucks. But it is a great storage attachment. Attaches to the H bar right there with that clamp, and you can put all your junk in there. And what I like, it's got these cool bungee straps, so you can put whatever you want in there, a couple tackle boxes, whatever. Use these bungees and they'll keep everything nice and secure, okay? So yeah, that's a cool add-on for the H crate. However, if you're using the Hobie live well, you lose the ability to use that tackle tray. And that tackle tray, let's just face it, it's kind of cool. So I was kind of racking my brain, how can I get myself a little more storage, because I've lost the H crate back here when I'm fishing with live bait. So what can I do? Now, earlier I put in a rectangular hatch, and that is awesome. That will solve a lot of your storage problems, because really we don't need to be taking too much crap out there anyway. But I was thinking, what can I do to possibly add that tackle tray? So I've come up with an idea. It's in my head, and if you're watching this video, it means it worked. And if you don't see this video, which you will never know, it means it didn't work. But I think it's going to work. The only problem with a little project like this is you always have to make a mandatory trip to your local hardware or Home Depot or Lowe's. I need 4 nuts and bolts. I've collected stuff like that for years. I've got it in a giant bucket. I have 1.64 million items in that bucket, but I did not have 4 appropriate nuts and bolts. So let's go to Lowe's. Here's the hardware that you're going to need: 4 nuts, bolts, washers. Preferably your washers are a little bit oversized. They'll add some strength. And what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, make sure they're stainless steel, because you're going to be around water. This stuff will rust. Get stainless steel. Here's the part that's going to make this work. This is a ram ball, 1 inch, attached to some sort of a base plate. Now I collect this stuff. Anytime I get things like this, I just throw it in a can. And I can't remember exactly what this came from. If I can find a link to Amazon for something like this, they're readily available. So if you want one, they're easy to find. But I was going through all my RAM stuff, found this, and I thought, I have a use for that. And we're going to use it on the bottom of the tackle tray. Okay, that's what that's going to look like when you finish. Hot damn, that's professional looking. Okay, next up is, let's install a piece of gear track, and I love gear track. This stuff is the best stuff ever made for kayaks. Also, let me say before we go any further that the mod that I'm doing to my Hobie today, you can do this to any kayak. It's not just for Hobies, okay? You can do this mod. You can use whatever kind of container, whatever tray you want, okay? So I'm just doing it on the Hobie Outback, but you can do it to whatever kayak you own with any kind of materials you can get your hands on. I'm just doing this video to spark an idea into your noggin. Now granted, some of y'all might have to work a little harder than others on the idea of sparking, okay? But those of you who watch my video know I have a superior brain, and this kind of stuff just comes natural to me. Should I make y'all watch me install this gear track? No, it's just 3 screws, y'all. You can do it. Now the other 2 parts to make this work that I also had is a 1-inch ram ball with the gear slide there, and it will slide right into the gear track, and then just turn the ram ball to tighten it. So there, you're good and tight. The second part is this piece right here. This is, I'm not exactly sure what you call it, and it's got a little squeeze assembly that will squeeze onto the ball right there. Put your other 1-inch ram ball here at the top, tighten it up, and you can get all kind of different angles out of it. But I have both of these, so let's put our tackle tray on and see how we're doing. Wow, that's going to work perfect. The good thing about this is you can position it pretty much however you want it. Just loosen it, and you can slide it straight up, position it that way or that way or that way. It doesn't really matter because this ram mount is so diverse. That's probably all the way out to the side is probably the way that I will use it. That's pretty cool. Let me find a tackle tray. So now if I want to use my Hobie live well, I still have extra storage now, and it's not interfering with the live well in any way. And I can either leave it like this, or I can attach it to the H crate in case I'm using my H crate. Well, I can already tell this is going to be great. It's actually working beyond my expectations. Going to be able to get some extra storage for tackle boxes or whatever. If I can find parts numbers on Amazon, I'll put them in the description if you want to order some of these parts that I use. But it's going to be great because now I can bring my Bloody Mary mix, beers, whatever, because I got storage now. Alright y'all, I'm Steve. I'll see you next time. For those of you who have watched my swivel mount video, I usually use this for videography. I just discovered it now has a totally separate use. You know, if the fish aren't biting, it makes an excellent chips and salsa tray. Man, that is awesome. Uh-oh, fish on. Yeah!